What do you want to do?
Hey guys, so I'm walking around and I see the front end of this big white front end, and I don't know what it is, and I go around and it looks kind of like a boat, and I'm not talking a boat like a 1936 Cadillac boat. I'm talking about it's a boat with wheels, and it's even got an impeller on the back, I think.
Jet engine.
Jet engine.
Jetivator.
So I'm Sean. How you doing?
Hi, good. I'm Ronald. Captain Ron.
Captain Ron. So Captain Ron of the movie of the same name, based on his life when he was younger. What is this thing? Is it a car? Is it a boat?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a car and a boat.
It's a car and a boat.
Car.
So you need to have a captain's license and a CDL. So welcome to another episode of Junkyards and Barn Finds with Sean, and I'm Sean. So I'm Sean. How you doing?
Hi, good. I'm Ronald. Captain Ron.
Captain Ron. So Captain Ron of the movie of the same name, based on his life when he was younger. What is this thing? Is it a car? Is it a boat?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a car and a boat.
It's a car and a boat.
Car. Hydro
So you need to have a captain's license and a CDL.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. and a life of adventure.
So did you build it? Is it a kit? Is it something somebody builds? Like
Built out of South Carolina. He built them. He built 6 of them. One's gone. 5 left.
Okay, is it under the sea or is it in a junkyard?
No, it's in his garage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's in his garage. It was a promotion that Budweiser had, and they sunk it accidentally.
Oh,
and,
okay.
So he bought it back, and it's sitting there. So it's what it is.
Oh.
It's a jet boat car. Run about 60 in the water. Whatever you're brave enough to drive it on the highway. Okay.
And do you need a driver's license or a Coast Guard safety inspection to keep this on the road, or
Just
both?
a driver's license.
Okay.
And my Ampa cars that I had in Texas, you had to register them both as a boat and a car. But this one, they let me get by with just a car. So.
Nice. And have you ever had it in the water?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Had it at the boathouse.
All right. And so where do you get it? How long have you had it? Like,
I've had this one about 3 months. Looked at them for about since about 06 or 07. And guy builds the Coast Guard. He builds the boats that take people out to their oil rigs and stuff.
Okay.
The floating ones you see in disasters and all. And he built these as a sideline. So he built 5 of them, or he built 6 of them, and like I say, 1 sunk. And the Saudis have got 3 of them, and there's 2 left in the States, and I got one
of them. So what's it powered? Like tell me, I guess, what's it powered by?
427, I guess LS8 Corvette engine.
Okay.
Got a pro racing transmission and a pro racing jetivator in the back of it too.
So this is something like a jet ski would have, but a bigger version of it,
bigger
right?
version, just like a big jet boat.
So it's so it's directional. That's how you drive it. And there's the steering. Now, when you're driving this on the road, will that move back and forth with the steering wheel, or do you
have
just
a joystick? When you switch it to the transmission, to the jetivator, it's got a joystick, and you just run it with the joystick.
Okay.
And transmission, you shift it out, and then the wheels will turn if you want to put it in gear in the water for an emergency exit. But
okay. And it holds.
Steer it with the joystick, and this turns.
And it holds four people.
4 people, yeah.
Okay. And is this a
life jackets in?
Now is this a trunk, or is this the engine thing? Okay.
Got a heavy buoys.
Yeah, they don't come stock with most Chevys, so.
No. You have to order them extra.
Completely handmade, or was there a kit it originally came from?
Totally handmade. He completely designed it from the ground up. I watched him do the first one.
So there's no parts from another vehicle. It's not like they started with a C4 and then built it. It's everything is molded that he has the molds for. Then.
Yeah, he built it all from scratch. I went to plant in probably 2005 or 6. And he was building them. And
so with it's got obviously the dashboard is digital. So when you switch over to boat mode, does it go to knots instead of miles per hour, or
not that I know of,
or not that you figured out yet?
Busy paying attention to getting out of the buoys.
So and it has, like is it probably better for lakes, or is it?
Better for lakes to me.
Yeah, I mean,
if you had a pretty good wave,
if you hit a sea state,
60, you don't want to dive under it.
Okay.
fast it'll run 60 60 on the water, but you don't want to.
So is it resting?
Yeah, it's resting. So it leaks down. Yeah. These you get in, and the tires raise up, and it has a door underneath. And then it lets it flame out.
So most of the time you don't need to keep a paddle in your back seat, but for this car you do.
He's falling on hard times now. When they bought this one, because he won't build anymore.
So you got the marine button there, and when it says wheels up,
Probably, I think it's probably 245.
so you're talking. So the marine button's the red one,
The red one up.
and then it says wheels up. What does that
when you
do?
get in the water, you flip you get in the water, flip the marine pump
Right.
on, takes the drive out.
Now,
of
does
here.
that shut off the engine?
No, the engine stays going. It just shuts
Okay.
off the transmission over to the jet.
Okay, so it
Okay?
basically.
Yeah, you have no land transmission, only water.
Okay.
Then you flip the red button on the top, and that turns the pump on. And then you get out in the water a little bit, raise your wheels,
Okay.
and then you put your doors. You hit the other button, doors.
So
up
I'd
over
imagine
here,
it's
it
like
slides on.
the bathtubs that you see that they make with the doors that you can get in and out, like those tubs for people who are disabled, where they have the door to get into the bathtub, and yeah. So and that's how they do these. It's basically, now it's not
This one's not sealed. My
Was
Amper
it-
cars were sealed in the doors. These aren't sealed because you
Okay.
don't get in the water that much.
right.
You can't sink it because it's filled with foam.
Okay, that was my other question. I see foam everywhere here,
Oh.
underneath the steering column, everything. So, well, then that's got to at least be 90% of the apprehension of going out is
It's 100%.
going. Okay,
Yeah,
this
yeah,
is because I'm ex-Navy, as you can tell. So, yeah, and
When you take the Amper car in the water, you better have your belt buckle going.
Okay.
You know, like they say,
Right.
it's not a good car, it's not a good boat, but it's a great boat car.
right, and with at least you know you're not gonna run into somebody else with the same thing, probably.
Never.
So, and did they all come white?
No, I've seen white, yellow, red was the first one. That's what I wanted to buy. And then they have a green one. I don't know what the other two
Okay.
colors were.
And so going back to it as a car, especially down here because we're in Florida, so you're talking salt water,
right.
brake systems and stuff. I mean,
It's
metal
gonna be-
brakes don't like salt,
You
so
can see if you look at it, a little rust on there from the salt water.
so it's
Just
really
wash it off when
that's
you
what I'm
get
saying.
out.
So when it comes out, you can't be lazy. You have to
You have to clean it.
clean it,
Or
rub,
either drive
and rinse it.
and if it wears out, you buy another.
So, and you hope nobody ever hits you because you're not going to find one of these body panels online anywhere.
Well, State Farm won't like me if I wreck it.
So, but
If I sink it, I got no insurance.
well, you know
won't
what?
insure it both.
There ain't no insurance on racetracks either, and about half the cars at this show go to racetracks.
That's exactly right.
So, you know, you take it for fun. It's definitely, how many people have come up and said, "I've never seen this before today." Like it is,
every one
it
of
is
them.
a center of attention.
Every one
It
of
is
them,
fun.
yeah.
And the electric fans up there, are those for the what are
Pull
the
heat out? He
Okay.
put them on here recently, about 2 months ago, because it had heat coming into the cab. So he put those on to suck the heat out.
And is that, I see the metal casing, is that a metal just casing around the,
That's the boat.
that's the boat part,
Yeah,
okay.
it's the boat all the way up. So it's all metal on the bottom.
But
all
it's
over
also
on the bottom.
separated from the rest of the car then, right? Like that's what makes it seaworthy, is because it's basically when you're talking boat,
Yeah,
then,
see here, the boat starts here. And
right.
of course you got all your metal coming up.
Right.
And it's sealed, all the bottom pieces are sealed.
That's what I'm saying, everything else
Yeah,
is
everything's
sealed.
sealed inside.
And then this is also filled with just foam. So,
You don't have to worry about it going to the bottom.
yeah, well, it's, now,
If you dip it fast, you can suck water through there and it fills up pretty fast.
oh, I imagine it does. So,
That's it.
so then he put the scoops on here for air for when
Air
you're
in for
driving,
radiator.
for radiator.
Because you have no.
What
like
is
a
it called,
car,
by the
you got the flow through ventilation underneath.
Okay.
Here, it has to have air go inside.
So what is it called? Like
Hydra Spider.
Hydra Spider. So
HYDRA,
that's the company
Hydra.
and the model. Or is it just one that's a Hydra Spider?
If you YouTube it or whatever, you can see them on YouTube. Just type in Hydra Spider, and it brings up his, I can't remember the acronym of his website, but it shows his motorhome that he built, all of his offshore rigs. He got little like ATVs that go in the water.
I think I've seen his motorhomes.
Yeah, the motorhome was on Good Morning America. That's the first thing I saw, and that's when I called him.
That was years ago.
Years ago, probably 2006.
Yeah, I remember seeing that. I think I saw the same thing.
I hunted him down and called him.
So, well, I'll be honest with you, this is awesome for Florida, but honestly, with South Carolina floods, it wouldn't be too bad with all the hurricanes up there.
When our lakes, and I lived in Grapevine, Texas, and when our lakes would fill up there, they're flood lakes, so they fill up and cover the roads and all the inter-ramp. Nobody on the lake. Ron could go out all the time. I just hit the water and go, drive off shore and go, and they were great automobiles.
So
I like my boat cars.
I'll bet you when you pull in, now do you go down the boat ramps right in when you go in? So I'll bet you people are just like, wait, oh my God, look at that idiot. Look at that idiot, you're going in the water, you're going in the water.
When I come out, there's hundreds of people out and stuff. But if you get a chance, go on YouTube and look up Amphicar and Chuck E. Cheese.
I'll tell you what, guys, in this, I'll find out what it is. I'll put a link in the description. So
it's Chuck E. Cheese.
Okay.
You'll see my Amphicar.
All right.
And it's I'm in there driving a Chuck E. Cheese.
Okay.
You can find it.
Amplifier or
Amphicar. Amphicar.
Okay. All right. We'll find it. We're gonna put the link there.
You see me and Chucky, right?
And we'll.
They ran it their halftime show for years.
Oh, thank you so much.
Good luck.
Cool. Very
Enjoy.
cool. Thank you. So we're just gonna do a quick walk around. So here's the engine, guys. I am not a boat mechanic, so I have no idea what some of this stuff may be. That's the Corvette engine in there, as he said. And yeah, you can see there's a lot of water. So there's a lot of water in there because it is water sealed. So you can see if you look way down there, just like a lot of people's boats down in the hole, you're gonna sometimes have water. So he has water sitting in there. This is just fun. Here's your exhaust right here. It's all fiberglass. There's your air cleaner. Some ventilation. Yep, you can see water down there all the way in the bottom. And everywhere you look, you can see the foam popping out. Here's your tie-offs. You don't normally have those on a sports car. Here's some more. For hooking up to the dock. And this looks like these are obviously they're boat seats. They look like the seats I used to have in my boat. Other than that, this is like indoor-outdoor carpeting right here. It's pretty big. I mean, if you look right next to it, here's a 4Runner, and this thing is much wider and bigger than a 4Runner. So, and there's your jet drive right underneath. So, very cool. Not sure what this does, if anything. So, and then you have auxiliary, navigational lights, trunk, throttle for your foot, electric shift on, door closed, bilge pump. So there is a bilge pump on this. Just a crazy car. I thought I'd share it with you. I had no idea what it is. I still don't really have an idea what it is, even though he's explained it to me. It's the Hydra Spider. And so if you like this kind of thing, well, actually, if you like this kind of thing, I'm not sure if I'm the right channel for you, because this is more for the boat channel. But for us, Junkyards and Barn Finds, is it a barn find or is this a boathouse find? I'm thinking this is not a barn find, it's a boathouse find. So let's go with Junkyards and Boathouse Finds today. And there you go. Pretty cool thing. So hit like, hit subscribe, and let me know what you think on that. April, should they subscribe to this channel even if they don't like cars today for this one?
Probably just for this one.